All right, today is November 3rd. We're going to continue with our student task statement from yesterday. Yesterday we did 12.2 in our notebook, comparing taco prices. So we're going to continue with 12.3, hourly wage. If Lynn is paid $90 for 5 hours of work, she used the following table to calculate how much she would be paid at this rate for 8 hours of work. So if she got paid 90 for 5 hours, she found out that for 1 hour, we get paid $18 an hour. And then for 8 hours, 144. What's the meaning of the 18 that appears in the table? In your notebook, put number 1, draw the chart out, and what do you think the meaning of the 18 is? And how would Lynn use this table to solve this problem? So what does 18 mean? What does it mean how much money Lynn gets per hour? Okay, and then how did she get these problems? How did they get this problem? Well, you can divide by 5 and divide by 5. You can multiply by 8 and you can multiply by 8, right? So there's a couple of different ways you can do that. Okay. Now this one here is going to help you for the next problem. So at this rate, how much would Lynn be paid for 3 hours of work and for 2.1? So put 3 hours here and then 2.1 here. How would she find out what 3 is? Well, 1 times what is 3? 3. So then what's 18 times 3? Put the answer there. Or you can cross multiply a number above the row and then dividing it. So you can multiply 144 times 3 and divide by 8. So again, there's 2 ways you can figure this out. You can find out 3 times what is 1. 1 times what is 3. That's 3, right? 1 times 3 is 3. Then you can do 18 times 3, and then that's the answer. Or another way, you can cross multiply 144 times 3 and divide by 8. Whichever one you do, you should got 54, right? $54. Same thing for 2.1 hours. Okay? Now 2.1, because there's a decimal, it'd be hard to figure this out by finding what number can multiply by what. So the easiest way is to cross multiply and divide. The cool thing about this, you can do it for anything. You can cross multiply 54, divide by 3. You can cross multiply 2.1 times 144, divide by 8. You can cross multiply 2.1 times 18, divide by 1. Any of these. Use your calculator. So I think the answer is $37.60. $37.60, I think. Let me scroll this down and let's see. Oh, $37.80. Did you see my mistake already? Before I even wrote it down? Before I showed it, So $37.80. Okay? Just remember the key thing is to cross multiply and divide. That's one of the easiest way. And how we know they're equivalent, if you cross multiply, it's the same answer. On your calculator, multiply 3 times 37.80, and then that should be 54 times 2.1. Multiply 90 times 2.1, that should be the same answer as 5 times 37.80. It's kind of like a little bit of magic. All right? That's basically what we did today. Okay, we just did 12.3 in the hourly wage. Okay, student task statement. I wanted you guys to have time to work on your notebook check, and then also your social studies questions. Again, if you want to go to your social studies, okay, so you go on McGraw-Hill, you click on lunch, and then you click on the interactive student edition. And then you go to slide 21. Scroll all the way down. Now we read this already. We should have read this already. And here's a lesson 2 review and activities. You're gonna do number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 6. And then you need to show evidence. So where did you find the answer? So you can write that the text stated or the text states. Okay, so I just want to know that you're not making up these answers. So put this in your notebook or put it on a piece of paper and then submit it. It's under hunters and gatherers. Right here, chapter 1, lesson 2, hunter gatherers. Right? If you have any questions, let me know. So you have this to do. So you have this to do, and then hold on. So you have the math notebook check, the social studies, and the countable talks. We're gonna have another quiz tomorrow. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you later. Thanks.